Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the one, the only, the Azothan, and we are back with another episode of Kalimdor, the Aftermath. And if you will, please put your attention on the screen. There's quite a lot going on here, and we need to pay attention closely, because Arathor's dead. Muminik must realize his ally got rocked. Got his shop rocked by the Naga. Oh, that's why his heroes died. He got completely caught out. His demolishers are surviving, but the Naga's getting their revenge right now. Like, oh, I'm sorry, surface dweller. Did you think we would just let you get away with that? For the queen. As they just rip him apart. Look at that. Oh, and nice use. Those lightning shields actually are terribly placed, as each one of those lightning shielded Myrmidons was surrounded by far more orcs than it was by other Naga. However, before I talk out of my butthole again and again and again, how is it that 6/6 upgrade Naga are getting rocked by the Horde? Is the Horde broken? Tune in at 9 to find out what we really... They're doing 28 damage. How? That's fine. I'm just wondering how they're doing so much damage if that's... Fucking Naga, upgrade your armor or something. Even his Tide Mistresses only have 15. 14. Yeah, they don't have as high a armor as I was expecting. The Naga are just more of a pain in the butt right now, and once the Horde actually regrouped, they got their butts kicked. Disappointing to see. What is with... Oh, Pink. Bailing on his fight to try to come help his ally, but the Naga are now out of position, and Pink's just going to get his shop again rocked. Come on, guys, back it up. Be cool. No, it's a bad time. Or the Naga... There comes the Naga. Still a bad idea. This is horrible. And as we slow time down to a crawl, the Naga trying to retreat and regroup. They need to fight on this side, get better concave against the enemy. Right now, they're just throwing things into... Ugh. Yeah, that was a really good throw by Niru Fireblade, throwing that fire shockwave across the map. And, okay, the Horde's starting to suffer some more considerable losses. We're not seeing any healing wards, because the trolls are long gone. I'm really loving that group-wide... Unholy Frenzy that happens. Beldan, Pink loses 2 heroes. I think Prince Kellen's the one that's unrevivable, so at least he's okay right now. He's managed to capture 2 of the sources here. The Doomhammer, the Aegis. Oh, he had to get all 5 anyway to crack the thing, I believe, to crack into the tomb. So he must have lost a couple to the Horde. Are we seeing any Night Elves coming in? Again, this fight would be interesting if the Night Elves got involved. Ooh, they are! A contingent of Dryads under the command of Yusuf. Still no upgrades for this ranged. More into his defense than I would have thought. Mountain Giants. He's trying to make him beefy so that the rest of his army can survive. And it's actual war party. I thought it might just be some harassment. No, this is Yusuf putting himself out there. Foxseed is not doing shit. The Night Elves have been so passive. They're just defending their homeland. Like, you know what? The rest of the world can deal with their own stuff. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out. Mordant, Evenshade. I believe you can trade lumber for gold in this game, and that's what Silva should do, and he should contribute. Convince his allies to go fight. Alright. The Naga and the Legion have actually regrouped now. They're prepared for a full-on frontal assault against the Horde, and I believe the Horde is about to get pinned on 3 sides. Here come the Druids up north, and this is going to be an ugly one. Come on. I know you probably can't see what's happening. And a nice targeting down of Arathor's siege units by Awers. I think he realizes that's where a lot of the damage is going to be coming from on his army, especially that splash damage that is not mitigated by armor. So splash damage doesn't care how much armor you have, and that's bad for his 6/6 upgrades. Even unupgraded catapults, you should have full contingents of. And the Horde is about... This is a weird fight. What? Hold on. There's what I wanted to see happen. The Night Elves look over and go, Legion Naga, fuck! I guess we gotta ignore the Horde for a moment, but the Legion Naga forces are crushing the Horde and fighting off the Night Elves right now. A spam of Myrmidons. And I guess it's a cost-effective unit, but still. It sees use more than I would expect. This map, it's like it's his favorite unit. To a fault, almost. They're crushing to get in. But also they appear to be permanent stunning the Mountain Giants. Do they have Bash as well? There's no way they give him Bash and Cleave. The Naga are just swarming everything. They're moving through OJ's army like they don't even care that it's there. Varrock Surfang is retreating into the Night Elven army? Is he allied with the Night Elves? There's no way on God's green earth, right? No. What? No, of course he's not. This is a ballsy move by him to try to run north. I guess he didn't realize that there was a Night Elf fighting them up there. They were like, man, I'm sure there must be safety up there because I'm sure we're fighting the entire army. And then he goes up here and he's like, fuck! There's so much more army! I never would have guessed in all my wildest dreams. Yeesh. Varrock Surfang is dead. Moominex says GG. I think he's not in the mood anymore. Counter, where are you? There goes the Horde. Both of them, in fact. Alright. Zandalari are now taking over the Tomb of Sargeras. What, to stop the Legion from being summoned? I don't think he can do it. Prince Kellen's brawling it out here right now with the Night Elves. And the Night Elves are doing pretty well. They've got themselves a nice concave here. But when the Naga finally finish off with the army down here and send the rest of the reinforcements, the Night Elven lines are going to crumble under the force of these turtle shots. Turtle power! They brought pizza, bitches. Oh, and did I forget to mention the infernal contraptions? Thankfully, a number of the units on the front line were treants and summoned units, but it looks like Silva finally participates and gets murdered. Oh, the poor wee bastard. He leaves all his units on the front line, too. But you know what? At least they were there to help. They're showing their allies they stand in solidarity. While Mordant sits here sipping wine and is like, hey, you Arcanus, you ready to go next? And they're like, please don't, sir. I have a family. Oh, God. And then, yeah, the Tomb of Sargeras fell. I mean, he... 1 second.
Our allies' town needs help.
Hello, alright. Continuing this. See, Azothan Silva heroically sacrifices units and told me to run. He's such a brave boy. Was the most OP faction in here? You mean in the game, Semperfire, or in the replay? Because in the game, the most OP individual race, I gotta give that to either, right? It's one of the solo races, obviously, between the Zandalari, the Naga, and the Old Gods, if you're playing them right. If you're asking for an easy race to get into the game with, there you will feel like you are contributing on a scale and not, you'll feel good about yourself. That's different. The Naga are now bunching up. It looks like they're gonna finally assault Hyjal. I love that bodies of water do not impede the Naga and really alter the way in which they end up interacting with the map. I think the Naga are one of the coolest things, and anytime they're implemented, it makes me happy. So it seems they're going to sort of ignore Brown. How are we only a third of the way through this? This is bananas. 7,000 gold for all intents and purposes in the banks of the Zandalari. 6,000 lumber. Full upgrades on everything, and from here on, it's really just, can he crush it? I'm guessing he's going to teleport back to the mainland and start interacting a little bit more. The Night Elves, I think, are realizing that there's the beginnings of a real Legion invasion on their hands, with the Naga participating. Me and Yusuf were arguing the whole time about whether we should attack or stay back and upgrade. There was so much fighting. I think you guys should have at least been scouting so that you knew what was going on. You had so many flying units, too. You have scouts. But it's okay. Naga, always OP. Can't say the word, though, or get Twitch banned. Oh, I doubt it. I'm talking about the actual race of Slithian. Wait, Reptilian? Slithian. Slithian is that's a Doctor Who race, Josh. Duh. Alright, who's still left that I actually give a crap about? We know where those two are. Yusuf, Foxseed. Yeah, Counter's the only one that who is kind of just an unknown. There's 3 forces left in the game. And that is this weird Night Elven consortium here that is trying to hole up at Mount Hyjal, which is gonna be hard to break, by the way. I'm really looking forward to seeing the demons march their long way up this stupid slope. It's like, yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, no, it's just still going. Fucking, what is waiting for us? But death. And more upgrades from Yusuf on his mountain giants. Wants to be tanky. Silva, 02 upgrades on his Duskwatch. They're gonna hang out here and soak up all the Moonwell juice. That's what they need, is another line of Moonwells behind this, and then more Ancient Protectors, and then more Moonwells, and then more Ancient Protectors, and just keep retreating down the line. It would be upsetting. And no, the Zandalari really isn't fighting them right now, shockingly enough. He's towering up. Oh. Okay, so he's gonna tower up this whole place. Using what, 3 peasants? One peasant? What is building here, even? The Shrine of Blood, but it's weird that he uses the Night Elf and stuff. Yeah, he's got 3 peasants. This is gonna take a while, but I gotta give him credit for being willing to queue up that many orders. Hey, where's... Oh, they've begun the climb. Guys, the climb. The dragons fly ahead, overconfident, believing themselves invulnerable. Or actually, they're gonna wait and hang out and play it the smart way. It's cool. It's cool, bro. Pink, no, don't tell me you're just gonna let him do it alone. It's a real bad idea to split up, my homie. What, that's all you have? Oh, this is a whole nother issue. You brought nothing to the fight, buddy. You've got a ton of money, a decent amount of lumber, and yet you're not gonna contribute anything while the Naga try to hurl themselves against 3 players, and I'm gonna love watching this. Oh, the huge manatee. Here it comes, the never-ending barrage of boulders. Sure, they're gonna lose some, but there's so much damage from every angle. It's up here, it's to the left. I don't even think they've taken out a single one of these Ancient Protectors. There's the spells from the Night Elves. Let's slow this shit down to watch the slaughter. Oh. I mean, this is an interesting tactic, and I kind of like it, and it's from Silva, and I'm glad to see it. He's using the magical blockades on his casters. He's trapped them in for the most part. They have a small, narrow area they can escape from, but that is a sneaky move by Silva's units. Mass chain heals going off from the Naga's Murgal shamans. And the front lines for the Night Elves are holding better. Mix of mountain giants, bears, and of course the Duskwatch. They're holding really well. Dude, this is some World War II trench warfare, like World War I foot slugger kind of shit. This is upsetting. This is just blood for the sake of blood. Ooh, they lose the spear, which I think they might have lost earlier. Artifact. The spear handed down through many generations of the Bloodhoof line. 10 bonus armor adds a chance to crit enemies. Oh, okay. And the Naga now retreat in shame. He's trying to rebuild some spawning grounds right here to continue the assault, but I don't think he realizes the sheer amount of Night Elven fury that is back here. Arcane Elementals from Silva, unfortunately, are starting to block up the thing, along with Treants from Teal. They are going to have to be careful that their summon units, which it's nice that they have that many, they got to make sure they don't block their paths like that. Otherwise, the game's just going to... Ugh. Is he really going to wait here while they tower up the whole fucking thing? Zul, come on, counter. Come on. I gotta speed this back up to ×1. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Oh no, tiny Vorzoons. What? Lupa. This is gonna take a bit. Yeah, no, then every time it looks like a race has a really confident lead on another group, the other group makes the right tactical call, regroups, or at least the ones that have survived. They either regroup, they go back to a better defensive standpoint, or they retreat and they don't lose their whole army, and they actually have something to throw into the next part. And every time, that proves to be good. But then we have players like Pink, who's like, I don't need to reinforce my ally, do I? Hey, come on, man. I mean, how many control points do I really have? Like 7? Zandalari obscene. Zandalari, dude, when they show up, I don't even know how they're supposed to fight that. Counter's still sitting here, doing dick all. This is gonna be one of those parts where we fast forward a lot, because I refuse to believe that. Silence, where did you go? Oh, he went to Outland. What? Okay, weird. Did he... Is he worried? Is someone opening the portal? Does he need to defend against it? Is that what Counter's doing? Has Counter been getting ready to open the portal this whole time? No. Something weird's going on, though. And I'm wondering if that's what it is. It's the only reason I can think of for him to retreat like that. Well, let's speed it up and keep an eye on a few of the big guys.
We're under attack. Our town is under attack.
A weird choice. Or is that where he had production buildings and could regroup with all of his heroes and stuff? I think that's probably what it was. Probably want to bring him closer. He got out. I'll give him that. Oh, shit. Sneaky. Oh. Oh, he's pinging. He's like, please, Awers, teleport to me right now. I'm going to need backup against the Zandalari. Dude, the Zandalari knew that he would be back. And he is aiming that Legion spawn immediately. Oh. Counter. With the very beautiful attention to detail. Ooh. Situational awareness through the roof. Blood Drinkers, the troll army, is going to slaughter the demons, especially with the demons stuck in this tiny little area. The siege units, the catapults, fully upgraded, are going to, if they get any kind of middle ground shots, it's over. Even now, it's over. And there's just spells and melee and cleaves going off, and that's all that's doing it. Oh, Silence X, no. He tried so hard. He wanted to retake his palace. He didn't communicate with his ally well enough, and now it's all over. Now it's all over. Fuck, it's really all over, though. Prince Kellen gets out, wind walking. Ooh, are you serious right now? Is Prince Kellen going to escape this? I'm so proud of him. Silence, you tricky dicky. He's like, Awers, please, I really still need you to come get me. And Awers, I can't. There's no way for me to get to you. Aw. This must hurt. The Night Elves are now confidently coming back out of their forests after rebuffing the Naga. Rebuffing. Got Windwalk, Sneaky Satyr, Snack, Sneak 100. It was IQ 120 move for sure. Beldan has been recreated. He's building stuff around some kind of golden tree. Should I know what that golden tree represents? I feel like I should, and I don't. Iljaden and Archimon just kind of hanging out, doing not a whole hell of a lot. I think that's going to be the theme of today. I think it's going to be the Zandalari camping this. Trying to eventually open the portal or something silly, and then, you know, murdering his main heroes. And Pig's trying to stop that, or he wants to get his ultimate. That's also a viable option. Awers with the Murloc Ritualists were kicking the crap out of the trolls, but he seems to want to retreat. I love this lockdown. Shockingly effective. Even Silva's leaving Teldrassil. Oh. Look, I get it. You guys haven't been near the real Nightwell in a long time. You've missed it. Can you imagine being back here? The Moonwell, the Nightwell. The source of all your long years of sadness. Finally. I just sit there all day. Peeing in the water. That's all I do. All day.
Our brethren's town is under attack. Our forces are
Awers is not moving. Foxy is not moving. Oh, Foxy gonna stay? No, Foxy's here. Wow, look at this. Look at this bananas nonsense. Okay. Are you serious right now? Ah! This is so weird. Yusuf, are you actually doing this? 735 gold left. And I guess he's gonna use... Is he selling lumber constantly to keep his money up? He must be. But a balls ton of Moonwells and then more Ancient Protectors. I'm digging it. He's doing a SimCity thing that really makes me happy. Even Silva's throwing some arcane towers into the defenses. Look how cool that is. Oh yeah, leave it a little bit more open. You're gonna need room, buddy. Don't get too overconfident. Okay, I don't know why he canceled them. Just gonna rebuild them the same. But it's okay. Counter, what you up to? Doing nothing! That's my favorite part of the game. How much of this am I gonna have to cut out? Like all of it? All of it. They stand around in silence, doing not much. Wondering if they'll ever be worth anything. Their parents will ever love them? I have to wonder. Answer's a big, hefty, probably not. Probably not. Oh, God. Is that where the Naga's gonna begin his fight? He can't get in the water. They made it so Murgal slaves couldn't move across the water because they figured that would be a little bit unfair, and that, for the most part, you should have to ferry stuff across. And I like that. Pink is... Oh, nice. He's got some more transport ships. Is he really going to take it over there, let him land, build stuff up? You have transport ships, but you don't have... Okay. Eor's suddenly like, dude, are you serious? You put ships in my lake? You put ships in my lake. Yusuf, with the dick moves 3,000. I am in love with this, just to be clear. I hope he does this forever. Eor's is probably very confused by this game. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Your building
Oh, this is gonna be fun to watch. I feel like this is an overwhelming amount of arms in chat. It's good, Julian. Don't know.
Your building is complete.
It's epic fight. Pause. That's the pace of the game. I'll still consider the option to remove lumber from gold. No, I love that, Julian. I think you should keep it. I think the real way to defeat the Naga is to put a candy bar in the water and make them think it's poop. Wow. Baytran. That's pretty clever, I'll give you that. Not planting trees, you damn hippies. At this point, we're just building walls everywhere we go and make the Naga pay for them, Yusuf said. It's a very Donald Trumpian way, isn't it? We're gonna build a wall, we're gonna make the Naga pay for it all. Okay? Look at this, they're reinforcing, he's got wisps up front, he's really investing in the idea of like, this is our new land, we do not retreat, we do not give up. Oh shit, never mind. Suddenly the Naga's like, well, look, I was gonna go kill the Legion, but now you've made this happen. Now true, if green is really good, and we gotta hope he is, he'll make sure the turtles are actually focusing the Moonwells, and opening up a bigger entrance for him to fight in, because he has the money to outspend his opponents, but he does not have the money to just throw himself into that meat grinder and never get close enough. I thought there were boulders hitting the Night Elf battleships. Oh my god, was that like one hit from the Royal Guard? No, something hit it. Oh, it had to be a turtle, yeah? Yeah, it was a turtle. Constant chain heals going off on a single mermaid. These are the most unfortunate chain heals I've seen in a long time. There we go. Now they're getting some more use. Bouncing around to other units that are getting hit by the AoE spells from, of course, Chandra's Feathermoon. Nice AoE. Siege is on in full. Murgal Shamans are going to be trying to chain heal constantly to keep his line alive. What the Naga really need to focus on right now, is taking out the Night Elf battleships and then crushing open sides to like fight in on the water, because right now he's basically, look at him, look at the Naga army behaving like it's a land army. Does that upset you? It should, because this brilliant building by Yusuf is screwing with the AI to the point that Eor's isn't microing around that, and it's working. I'm not angry at Eor's, it's a good move, and it can be hard in the middle of the fight to focus on too many things at once. He's trying to keep his line alive with chain heals, and sometimes I can feel like it takes up all of your attention. I get it. I get it. I'm here for you, big guy. Feels like these fishmen are choking on land. Yeah, they need water, man. They're dehydrated. Hail hydrate. Hail a hydra. When do I ever get to see Counter in a fight? Oh, he's actually out in the freaking open. He is now storming up through Ashenvale. He's gonna hit the back side of the Naga army here if the Naga continue to force this point. Wait, that's to the right. I got lost in Ashenvale, guys, sorry. And Silva... I think I know what you're trying to do there. But what I would have recommended is not. Because your allies are trying to get out and fight now. They think they have the upper hand, and you've now made it even harder for your guys to get out through there. I think Blue's trying to retreat, and Teal's trying to go ahead. Where's is like, go ahead, trap yourself. Nice, good job. Yeah, no, Silva, stop with... Look at this, Silva's, he's clogged up the back here with arcane elementals, and now he's trapped the units outside with his shields. Oh. I know a lot of times I say just contribute, but maybe with these spells you don't contribute. This is really bad. He's gonna keep doing it too, watch. He's like, I gotcha! Captain Planet! He's gonna Captain Planet this whole thing for his team. Right in the nuts. Come on, back up! Back up, Silva! Silva's units are they're the glue that's holding up this whole operation. Do you see them? See those units? There, okay, there's some windwalking units get past them, but we got a Duskwatch. Oh, god damn it. We got Fandral and freaking Tyrande out there. And Silva, back your units up. He unplugs. Is Fandral gonna make it out? Oh, no. He's murdered. Horrifically. Oh, poor Fandral. But Tyrande made it out. And that's what he would have wanted. That's not the best part is when they were in voice chat with Silva and they still couldn't get it right. But the Zandalari have arrived, that's right. And look how fast he's moving, Jesus. I love this inner fire that he's able to throw on his units. +5 armor, Jesus. And the Naga are now suddenly overwhelmed, and the Night Elves are spared a horrific defeat, which probably still wouldn't have been a defeat. That was a good fight. The Naga threw away dozens and dozens of units. Not a whole lot of movement. Now the Naga are getting trolled. So yeah, they're getting trolled. That's what we should call it every time the Zandalari show up. You're getting trolled, bruh. Are you ready to get trolled? Bet you're not. Legit, every fight that happens, I'm like, stay back, chill. No, they're never gonna chill. Yusuf pushes hard at Silva's. I think, and now officially, Foxy, that is a verb. Dude, are you seriously gonna Silva me right now? Are you Silvaing this game? Dude, I had this ally, but then he just started Silvaing, and I just, oh. Alright, finally the Legion shows up. I was wondering if they were ever gonna fight together, and apparently Prince Kellen's not. He's gonna hang out on these islands, chilling. I don't know if he's going to try to take them back by himself, but surely he must realize that there's a lot of towers in there. Like, too many towers. That brief pause and then the hurl of boulders. And Kellen's like, ow, ow, ow! Oh, God! Is he really going to... Can they see him, too? I think they could see him. I think these towers have, like, flares on them. Yeah, and they can see his invisible ass. He didn't attack anything, so Brown probably didn't get a notice that he's fucking around in there. Oh, dude, Pink. Surely you must realize it's just... Dude, it's towers all the way up. It's turtles all the way down. Oh, he's gonna stand in this tiny little area where he's safe. Gonna be okay, don't worry, buddy. We'll be fine. Got ourselves another Mexican standoff. I told you this was where the whole fight was gonna be. Inner Fire and Unholy Aura? Yeah, it's, No, Endurance Aura. He's got Endurance Aura, and he does have Unholy Aura. True. Yeah, Endurance, Unholy, and Inner Fire. It's a nice combination to throw onto an army. You gotta admit. Gazrilla's looking tougher, level 8. Got a couple hundred more health, but not much more. Some Wisps need to go to the front line to repair these buildings. And the battleships. Yusuf probably has the money to rebuild some of his army, and a few more ships. Which, again, I think it cannot be understated how effective the ships actually were. Foxy, are you also selling? He needs to sell more and make a few ships. I'm just saying. You came here and don't allow me to siege them, says Awer's. Yeah, no, it's Mexican standoff time. Counter wants to be involved in any fight because he wants to pounce on the loser or the winner immediately after they've been weakened. What do you mean, says Julian? It's fine. It's not the most overpowered thing, because it's not like it's insane, right? I know they attack pretty fast. Yeah, it might be too much. It's like 25% extra attack speed and all the speed. I mean, the speed of that army is through the roof. The movement speed on the Zandalari is bananas, which I think is cool. It kind of is this raiding troll idea we very rarely get to see. Usually trolls are very magical based or something like that, but the Zandalari feel like the Blood Riders. It makes sense. They're all pumped up. They're just over the top all the time, running. Like Kenyans. Someone's gonna just clip that, and then they're not gonna get that it's a Power Thirst reference. It's like, Azothan hates Kenyans. Kenyans against Azothan. Come on, Brown, do something interesting. Silence, how's your fucked up hero? He got in a boat. He actually escaped. He finally escaped. Prince Kellen is going home. After all these years, it's like they've rescued him. They had to get rid of his beach ball. They were like, dude, what are you doing? Stop talking to it. But he's making it home. It'll be okay. I'm just so proud of him. Who dares approach? Look at these rocks. I think, yeah, alright, we gotta speed the fuck up. Because if something doesn't happen here, I'm gonna lose my mind. There, oh, Zandalari. Making a push. Sorry, I hate that I have... I will fix that that is the speed up button and the button that does that. I have separate buttons that do that, by the way. I think. That's the same thing, right? That's what's happening? No. What? It's... Oh! Oh, what the fuck? I'm very uncomfortable with it. Oh, God. Oh, who would do that to themselves? Why would you ever want to look at the world like this? Okay. Alright, Naga versus Zandalari now. Just a quick nip, darling. Just wanna get a little taste. Oh, and the Legion flank. Oh, so many flank. Oh, okay, wow, guys. I kind of gotta get a scroll of this fight because it's over the course of most of Ashenvale is where this is happening. No, most of Felwood actually. As soon as it becomes Felwood, shit hits the fan here. Let's go ahead and have time speed. Oh, he tries to teleport out, but he gets netted. Oh, the Naga are mean. Is he gonna make it out alive? He's starting to take some damage. Zandalari are still fine up north. They've actually killed off most of the Naga up north. If he plays this fight right, he should be okay, but the Zandalari, he's getting trapped between a rock and a hard place. None of his reinforcements can make it to the fight. He really needs to be making units from the reinforcements, which he's not doing. Pink's handling most of that. Naga's handling most of him. And he's kind of just getting pushed back into his enemy's base. And it'll be... Oh, Gazrilla, no! Gazi! Oh, the chain heals are happening, but will it be enough? Oh, the Naga. They see their chance. They're trying to netting him. They're netting him down. Net. King Rastakhan's gonna have trouble. Oh, he can't head up north now because he's being surrounded by the Naga. Oh, this is horrific. The Zandalari about to suffer their first true defeat of the game. They've been steamrolling constantly. Their money's through the roof, and they got overconfident and put their army in a place. It's trapped on all sides by the Naga. There's no escape. This is truly a dark day for the trolls, man. Be open to new perspectives. Semper Fi, never. I'm very close-minded, don't you know? Wait a sec. 20k on Brown? Yeah, Brown's got 20k gold. And he just dropped a fight. And left the game. Did he? No, he's still here. Where? Oh, there he is, 45. Doesn't even look like he belongs on the rest of the map with them. 45 gold. He probably sold all of the insane amount of lumber he had. 20,000 gold, my god. I mean, the Legion's trying to help But that was almost all a Naga victory. The Legion keeping the reinforcements busy down here and destroying the base was very good too. I'll give them credit. And yeah, Zandalari just got crushed. Are they going to get anyone out? Zul does manage to escape. He does manage to escape down south with a couple units. A small bit of his army remains, but for now, it's almost over. I really think the Night Elves should have popped their heads out, but instead they spent time repairing the wall, rebuilding, regrouping, probably upgrading. Yeah, looks like Blue's getting pretty close to max upgrades, 6-5. He's kept his forces small most of the game. It'll be interesting to see what happens when he can get full contingents of archers out here as well. That's what I want to see, by the way. Like siege, archers, boats, and then the Naga just slamming themselves into this wall again and again and again. Because that's kind of what we're in for. We're halfway through this replay at this point, and we're an hour and 20 minutes in? Not even halfway, really. I'm exaggerating that a bit. I think the Night Elves have resigned themselves to happily sitting in their base for the rest of the map, so unless I see anything ridiculous and crazy to the other, I'm just going to pay attention to the Zandalari and the Naga. Oh yeah. Alright, Rostikon's being reproduced. You see, he has the money to make his whole army all over again, very easily. He just needs to make sure that he builds a forward base next time. Druids of the Claw versus... ooh, Cleaving Raptor Riders. And I keep forgetting they have Cleave, it's so good. I think the Raptor Riders are going to win. And I mean, pretty handily as well. No, actually, I was talking out of my butt there. Why do you watch me? I was like, this should be easy to judge. No, it wasn't. Cleave on an unlimited unit, says Yusuf, rolling his eyes like, yeah, that seems fair. Plus Interfire, plus Unholy, plus Endurance. I mean, it's cool, right? And then they have this ability to make all the units in an AoE have vampire attacks. Hum nom nom nom. It's I think that's still an ability on their elite unit. It's very good.
We're under attack.
Alright, Silence now on a control point hunt. I think this is what this is going to be for a while, is control point sniping and running around and occasionally... maybe the Night Elves might poke their heads out? Oh, no, the Naga are testing the defenses already. Never mind. While Pink does that, the Naga are thinking about killing them some Night Elves. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, but there's so many rocks, it hurts. They run away. In fear. Oh, but here comes another wave, this time with melee mixed in. Parjesh is leading them. He's he casts his buff, but no one else gets it but him. Somehow. The Naga are grouping up, unfortunately, on this. It's because a few units got shoved out. Yusuf's like sacrificing the occasional mountain giant or something just to keep the attention off of the buildings. He's doing a great job. But admittedly, it does require this open line of communication for him to do that. And if they want to do damage behind the towers as well, that usually ends up getting a little bunched up and ridiculous. And you can see Silva starting to spam the Arcane Elementals. Needs to drop down those blocks now. Start dropping the shields. Right about here, yeah? Or not, okay. His Arcane Elementals will thankfully at least be useful in this fight. The Dusk Watcher on the front line to keep track. Slowly starting to eat away at his wall. There's the Turtles. Nice moves by Awers. He's figured out what he needs to do. Actually, no. Now it's focusing units. Tyrande, or... sorry. Oh, what's her name? Oh, damn it. I don't want to click on her because I want to be right. That's seriously 1 time speed. Does it feel like 2 times speed to anyone else? It's bananas. Let's go to half speed again. There's the magical blockades. And the Night Elves survive another Naga push. Where are the Zandalari, though? Regrouping. Preparing. They ain't fucking around this time, bro. They can catch you between a rock and a hard place.
We're under attack.
Oh, he's pretty close to Ashenvale as is. Seems like Pink is taking over the islands. Never mind. Fighting off part of the Zandalari navy. I think they may have nerfed ships. I remember ships being a lot more effective against grouped up ground units. Admittedly, there are 2 of them and they've done a lot of damage, but still. I wanted more, obviously. Some creeps still survive on the map, which is another shocking revelation at this 1 hour and 24 minute mark. Rangers DPS spec for druids. What is balance, says Jorloin?
Our town is under attack.
Aren't my Myrmidons also unlimited and got cleave? I believe they are, actually. And they have net. They don't have bash as well, do they? So that's where you get upset.
We're under attack. Our town is under attack.
Alright. The Legion is going to retake the shrine. They're gonna get back in there. With the Zandalari dead. Oh, I think you might be able to do it, but that is still a lot of towers. Ooh. Ooh, a lot of damage. A shocking amount of damage on this pink army. I think pink got really overconfident here. Thinking, I can take out these towers. This ain't gonna be no problem. But Zandalari are like, well, I'll just leave some barracks here. I'll make units to distract you while you deal with the towers, and the towers will murder you. This Legion army is about to meet its doom. Damn, the Zandalari take their gatekeeping duty seriously. I don't think they lost a couple towers in the front. Maybe one boulder tower. This has been... And in the spacing too, so that you can't just get AoE'd. I gotta counter credit. Counter didn't bunch up like 4 or 5 or 6. He spread them out, he made it difficult. You couldn't mass, you couldn't AoE, you couldn't cleave them. You gotta take them one by one. They won't hit themselves with their own attacks usually, or too many of their buddies. This is a good build. And I don't think pink is gonna be able to break through it anytime soon. Go back to Awers. Now I would say that air units are super important to the Night Elves right now, but with Naga having net, it's kind of pointless. Even this taunting by Yusuf is probably going to get punished. And Awers is going to get pissed. And the Snapdragons slow you down. And they have the exact kind of damage you can't handle. Oh, and you can get hit by it. I forgot the turtles could attack air. They're such dicks. Careful, turtles. Careful. This feels like D&D Reddit. Gatekeeping is real. Did you even play 3.5? So dumb. I can't get... Oh, shit. He stepped in and immediately regretted his decision. He's trying to pull them out, but nope. Those Blood Riders have cleave and... Or Raptor Riders. They have cleave, and he's just going to put them in a circle, and anything that comes through there is going to get wrecked. He's just going to hold position. Oh, what? The Naga are showing up now. Did he abandon? He did. He said, fuck it. Let's kill Jaden. Let's get my ally his thing. Let's focus on screwing over Brown. Because right now we need something to really end the game, and we don't have that yet. Where the fuck did I get lost at? Oh, it's in there. Veldan does die, but that doesn't mean it's the end. But goddamn, these towers are really hurting. And the worst part is they have to intentionally tell all of their units to move out of that grouped up dangerous spot because the Raptor Riders are really annoying, kind of keeping the units trapped there. But now this should be the end. Raptor Riders are being remade from the Royal Bestiaries. And, of course. See, if I would have had a few more cannon towers back here as like a second line of defense if I thought that's how I was going to play, but either way, it's still really cool to see this fight going down. Teleporting in, it's the Zandalari! In full force and with their own towers. Will Awers feel confident taking them on? No, he will not. Realizing the towers are still whipping his ass and there's ever more growing Zandalari presence in front of him. He's gonna retreat, folks. He's gonna tuck his little Naga tail between his bigger tail. His 2 other tails. Do you know Nagas have 3 tails? It's true. And he's gonna run and slither. Julian was like, you know, I edit this map, and then everyone's like, yeah, this is the time, and he's like, nah, I don't know. It feels like such a weirdly legitimate thing to say. Fuck it, I don't know. clearly you care more than I do. It's like, yeah, because they're the ones getting netted. Oh no. Are they trying to defend against... what? The Night Elves aren't gonna... oh, they are moving out. Okay. I don't know if the Naga think they're going to be able to defend this, or why they're sending this around. Maybe it's to steal Zandalari control points and harass. That's what I have to assume, anyway.
Building is complete.
And if so, it's a good idea. He needs the control points, and he needs to take out the grip and the view and the knowledge the counter has of the map, because the more knowledge you have, the more comfortable you feel you're doing everything. Zool and everyone else are in completely different spots. Zool is up here. Oh, Zool is about to fight the Night Elves. What is this Yusuf? Oh my god. Is it 2 rows of Moonwells? Are you serious right now? And then what? God damn it, Yusuf. He's gonna sell all of his lumber and then he's gonna build a bunch of ancient protectors there. The watch, they'll get flanked by the left. At this whole area, you can't defend this whole area because there's more Naga. There's more water for the Naga to fly. Oh, god damn it.
Your building is
This is gonna be really fun to watch though, because we still have an hour and a half left and we're gonna end part 2. 3, I guess, here. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.